anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Klubnik now. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That's a good-looking play by the Clemson rookie, and it gets him a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's Klubnik. Well, that hit arrived just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Quick pass, right side, complete. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. And they limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 47-yard attempt.
Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love going to air this out to start. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air with Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. The deep pass comes up big. 31 yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Love now to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. Second down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Reed will go in motion right. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up third and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Third and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's fourth down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This is a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Klubnik. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff headed left to Gibson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's on target to Cooper. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, it's Gibson. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Now, you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Quick throw here to Cooper on the RPO. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And it's going to be a New York first down. Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and that's a good way to start it.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one shot right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Well, you can see he gets the ball and he sees a defender waiting for him right on the edge. And at that point, dead on arrival. A good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Gibson. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Long deep here for the end zone. The trick play unsuccessful. His throw falls incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good. Wide left. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, it's Love. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Klubnik. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Davis. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's going to the air. Klubnik. Complete beyond the marker. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play drop. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's Klubnik. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. The Jets take their first time out.
It's a loss of
and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
12 at the 37-yard line.
$12 to go now on second down after the sack. Running out of the gun with Davis. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Looking to throw. Klubnik. They set up the screen here for Hall. And it's going to be fourth down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock. They just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not.
12 yards.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Sanders sends it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Glad to see him right the ship individually and make one after his earlier attempts went awry. And this was a big spot to finally come through on this one, because now it gives his team the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his first and 10. Lloyd running dead ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Working on second down. Love. Cut out left. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
A gain of 14.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First and 10 now from the 46. Play action. Love. He rolls to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Love. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll start this drive with Hall. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
He was brought down by
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Klubnik's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Klubnik setting up first down. Now 7-10 throwing the football here early. They're throwing it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 40.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Throwing Klubnik. Locates Adonai Mitchell. Free inside the 30. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, New York.
Mitchell. Touchdown, Jets.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Jets 10, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. He dodged the tackle. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love now. When the drive nearly ends on the first play, he had the interception but dropped it. That means it's 2nd down. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you know, like back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up to first.
A gain of 13 yards.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Love looking to pass. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Love. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Play fake, it's Love. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
This is Love on first, completing just a third of his passes. That last play makes him 5 for 15 so far. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. He's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. They'll give him, it looks like, about 7.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Now Love on the play fake. Looking for some, and the Russians going to win this round. They get to it. Their first of the game after they had 5 in the loss last week.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
So a tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. 4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Love now to throw. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. Oh, you feel for kickers in situations like this. The loneliest guy in the building. Sometimes you forget those goalposts. They're only 18 feet 6 inches wide. And this time he might have rushed things a little, and it winds up no good.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Klubnik. Has it downfield, working the left. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Here is Klubnik, first down, and he has eclipsed 200 passing yards, and we haven't even reached halftime yet. A give left side for Hall. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Ezra and Cooper there to make the stop.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down. Here's Klubnik. This is going to be caught. The heave connects. Touchdown, New York. Adonai Mitchell. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Sent right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
Packers nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick
Sanders
off.
all set to send it away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. To the air with Love. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Love. There's a screen, it's Connor. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles, it's a timeout. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. There's Love to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that is a Packers first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing, it's Love. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd down. Here's Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Green Bay touchdown.
Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Looking to tack on the point after.
The extra point.
And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. He wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Here's Thomas on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. Gibson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Klubnik. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Gibson here from the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Hall running between the tackles. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
3rd down, give to Hall. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. And that's going to be 1st down, Jets.
It's a gain of 2.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's Klubnik from the pistol. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here. 3 tight ends. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. The play clock nearing 0, so Coach Matt LaFleur forced to call a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Enough to Chubb to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Jets going to the dime set ahead of this third down. Pass play coming here. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. Saves Rockman at the 10. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Klubnik now on second. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like, about 7.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Klubnik, third and short. And this one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Had to look up the middle, but trouble hanging on through that contact. That's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing, because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. From the pistol, here's Love. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Love. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. On target to Musgrave. And there it is. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
The Packers will set up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way. And it leaves 2 points on the table.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Coming right is Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up third and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Takes the handoff, now Love. Buying some time left. Caught, nice gain left side. Down he goes, but what a play as he picks up about 28. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. The first down carry for Connor. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And 10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Love looking to pass. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that gives New York the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Throwing Klubnik. A dive at the end, and that's what does it. Needed those last couple of yards on top of everything else that he already had, and he gets them the 1st down. The Jets take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. A pitch out to Gibson. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Looking to throw. Klubnik. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running it again with Gibson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Klubnik. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. This is a 48-yard look for him.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he puts him here under this one, right side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate drop that it did, too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down.
A couple different thoughts and methodologies here. You could take it slow and methodical, taking completions. Or in that case, you could tee it high and try to let it fly.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To the air with Love. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning a screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. There's Love to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. That's 4th down. Man, a little would have done the job, but they threw for a lot there, Brock. Just couldn't make that deep shot work.
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play known to mankind, there's something called an alert. Right? Somebody that's going to clear something out for somebody else, and that was an alert, that was a shot, just didn't hit it.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the drive continues. Offense setting up 1st and 10 now inside the 40. Love now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Complete to Jaden Reed. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Packers facing a 5-point deficit. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing. It's Love. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Malinois. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
At the 31-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this is incomplete. Had it for a second, but the hit broke up the catch, and now it's 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On the counter, Hall trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
A loss of a yard.
Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They're going to pass it here. Makes the catch. He's down inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop, Ross, but the celebration begins. That gets him the first and wins them this ball game.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee. So the win goes to the Jets. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets. As with that, we sign off from East Rutherford.